Hello, I'm Simon Christie and welcome to 4 Wheel Drive TV. We've got an awesome episode with all of the hard-paced action from the Superior Engineering Short Course Challenge. Let's get into it. Tread lightly, keep it safe, play hard.
Hi, I'm Michael from Superior Engineering, out here today at the Superior Engineering Short Course Round Zero out of Caboolture, which is north side of Brisbane. The Superior Engineering Short Course is a new style event we're running in Brisbane. It's more speed orientated. You've got whoops and jumps and some tabletops, some small sort of stuff. And we've got every vehicle from there's Class 8s, there's rock crawlers, side-by-sides, there's single-seaters. So with all these cars combined, it's a really good day out here. Heaps of adventure, heaps of action, and it's so close to Caboolture. You're only 5 minutes away from general amenities and all that sort of stuff, so you can jump in your car, shoot down here, come and watch your racing, go home. So we've come out today, we've sponsored the event and we're also running the vehicle here. We went for the first run this morning, side lap, everything went quite good. Truck's all running smooth. Then we've gone into our first stage, heats I guess you'd say. Got into lap 2 and unfortunately the back diff's let go in it. So we've had a few problems with the back diff on it. It's running a Mega High 9, which is a US made differential in it, or third member. And unfortunately with the access horsepower we're sort of running in this thing, we're having trouble keeping these diffs together. So after today we've decided we're going to go back to a more conventional low pinion diff in it, hopefully get more races out of it without having breakages.
Okay guys, bush mechanics tells us that when we're out in the bush and things have turned really, really bad, we've got to do emergency things sometimes to get ourselves out of trouble. One of those things you might have to do is actually DC welding using car batteries. Now this is a skill that's not as easy as you'd think it is, and it's fairly tricky to do and get a decent result, but it can be done. All you basically need is 2 batteries, or even 3 batteries depending on the thickness of the metal you want to weld, the appropriate size welding rods, and even as simple as a set of decent, and I do emphasise the word decent, jumper leads. What you do is basically pull the batteries out of the car. The thing that you need to weld, you put the negative terminal onto, you put the positive terminal onto the actual rod, or the actual welding rod, and with the right sort of face shield and all the bits and pieces, you can actually weld in the bush. Now there's a couple of very important things to understand. If you want to get deep penetration, you set the positive as the electrode. If you want to get fill, you're trying to weld something thinner, you can actually reverse the direction of the polarity, therefore the spark jumps between the metal and the rod, eating up more rod more quickly, giving you more fill. So if you're trying to weld the mudguard back on your trailer, you do it one way. If you're trying to weld the tow hitch back on, you do it the other way round. So there's a little bit to this bush welding. I've done quite a bit of it myself over the years and the results can be quite satisfactory. In fact, some repairs that I've done on cars have actually lasted for a very, very long time. On one of the trips we actually had an air tank fall off the car which we welded back together with rods, and it stayed there for about another year until I actually did it properly and fixed it up at work. Now the question relates to using dissimilar batteries. Now obviously you really should be using 2 wet cell batteries if possible. But we're talking about bush mechanics here, guys. It's all turned to poo. You're in really, really big trouble. So what are you going to do? You've got 2 batteries and they're dissimilar. Of course you're going to use them. Not recommended, but it'll get you out of the poo. That's the most important thing to remember. So I guess bush mechanics is all about getting yourself out of trouble and doing what you have to do to survive.
Hi, I'm Brian from 360 Gearboxes. This is an 80 series gearbox. These parts have just come out of the hot wash. We're going to inspect them, make sure that clearances are fine, synchros, the forks. We'll check for clearances. We're visually checking the cluster. We're looking for signs of wear and tear and it going through the hardening. Once it's gone through the hardening, there'll be a lot of noise coming off the gear. We won't use this. Same with the bearings. A quality rebuilder will not reuse bearings. All the bearings will get thrown in the bin. In the case of the synchros, in 80 series, we're finding that a lot of the synchros, first, second, third, are being chopped out. The keyways here, where the keys go in, are all being chopped. What I mean by being chopped is the keys get locked into the keyways and it's very hard for the gear to release. This is first gear synchro. This is a second gear synchro, which is a 3-part ring. You can see here also it's been chopped out. This is a first gear for an 80 series, visually checking all the gears, the teeth, and then the dogs, which is the dog teeth here. We check the dog teeth for the heads to make sure they're nice and sharp. If the angle of the dog teeth is crooked, it will slip out of gear. If first, second, third synchro has to be replaced, a good rebuilder will replace the lot. As you can see here, there's a lot of components can fail. If you want a quality rebuild of your gearbox, this is where the cost of the rebuild will start to increase.
Holden's toughest 4x4 ever has arrived. Introducing the all-new Holden Colorado 7. It comes with 7 seats as standard and it's loaded with serious off-road grunt. You'll get 3-ton towing and the awesome 470 Newton-metre Duramax diesel engine, plus an impressive wading depth and hill descent control, all for the hardcore adventurer. The all-new Holden Colorado 7 is here. Take it off-road at your Holden dealer today.
Finally, the driving light you've always wanted is here, boasting a class-leading freeform reflector and a super tough polycarbonate lens and ABS housing. The all-new Nava Ultimate 225 is a revolutionary driving light, available in halogen, halogen blue and HID, in both spread and pencil beams, and supplied complete with a plug-and-play wiring harness and polycarbonate lens protectors. These Aussie Outback Tough Lights outshine the competition. Visit nava.com.au for more information and make the switch to the brightest lights in town.
Total recovery and extraction device, Tread. Whether it's sand, mud, snow, rocks or any tough terrain, Tread is the ultimate all-in-one recovery device. Designed and manufactured in Australia for rugged performance, Tread will let you explore with confidence. Available in a variety of colours and 2 easy-to-use sizes, Tread is the true Aussie traction board you've been waiting for. For more information, visit meanmother.com.au.
Okay, now that Brian's shown you what's involved in inspecting the old parts, we're going to go through and add up how much it costs to actually put the gearbox together. This is a rebuild kit. Your rebuild kit will probably cost you anywhere between $450 and $650, depending on what model. Petrol, diesel, full-time four-wheel drive, part-time four-wheel drive, and the gearbox may even have three-part rings, first, second and third. Just a second gear synchro in a 3-piece ring can cost $450. So you're probably looking at a quality rebuild, probably anywhere between $800 to $1,000 for a full set of synchros. So as you can see, the cost can really add up. Here you can see we've got NSK and Koyo. The other 2 are Nachi and NTN, Japanese bearings. You wouldn't expect to pay anything less than $500 for a good quality rebuild kit. Depending on what model you have, can cost up to $800. So always look for the quality bearings. You really don't want to be stuck in the middle of the back of Burke when you've used low quality bearings for your gearbox rebuild. Okay, now when we add this up, you're going to be looking at least $500 for your kit and up to $1,000, even if it's only $800 for your synchro set. Already you're at $1,500 and you haven't paid anyone to put it all back together yet. At 360 Gearboxes, we've seen gearboxes supposedly reconditioned for the same price as just these components alone. So we have to ask ourselves why. If we take into account, aside from rent, overheads, electricity, solvents, paints and things like that, this gearbox has been disassembled, hot washed, fully inspected, and then it gets put back together and looks like this. So you have to ask yourself, at that price, is it really a quality rebuild? We have two gearboxes here that look fantastic on the outside. This is the 80 series and this is a pre-2004 Patrol gearbox. They look great on the outside, but it's what's in them that matters. So if you're buying a Patrol gearbox pre-2004, ask your rebuilder, does it have the modified main shaft 5th gear upgrade? Any quality rebuild should have this as an absolute minimum, as well as of course all bearings and seals. If you're getting your own gearbox rebuilt, actually ask for your old parts back when you collect your gearbox and ask the rebuilder to go through with you and show you what went wrong, why the parts were replaced, and how you can prevent that wear or tear occurring in the future. Always ask your rebuilder what sort of warranty they are going to offer. If they're using quality products and their workmanship's top notch, we recommend that you shouldn't settle for anything less than a 12-month warranty on your gearbox.
So just remember, quality costs money. If it's too good to be true, it always is. I'm Brian from 360 Gearbox and Jackie.
Don't leave me out.
We're Brian and Jackie from 360 Gearbox and Diffs. Thanks for listening.
Stop tapping up and down.
I'm Brian from 360 Gearbox and Jackie. We are Brian and Jackie from 360 Gearbox and Diffs. Thanks for listening.
Cool.
The navigators here, that's the main ones I worry about. They're the important ones. They're the ones with brains.
Welcome to the Superior Engineering Short Course. My name is Damien Edwards, I'm the event manager. We started the event about 4 weeks ago. It was a brainchild of mine over the last 8 years. I've been working here at the Farm Fantastic Expo, building a small expo track that we do once a year. We've now built that into a full competition event that you see here today with the launch. With that event, we're actually covering now 6 different classes. So we've got the single seat buggies, Piranha and Barracuda buggies. They're usually our flat track guys. We've also then got side-by-side buggies with the Polaris, Can-Ams, all those types of breeds. Then go into the stock modified class 4-wheel drives, and then we have Outlaw. The Outlaw class is bring what you've got and put it up heads to head against all the other competitors. The scoring system is pretty simple. It's based on time and time only, and then there's penalties for not doing particular things like not going through obstacles or hitting a bunting peg, the usual types of penalties, and they're based on time. There's soft sand sections through to whoops and jumps out the back, through to high speed sections in the middle of it, down into the chicanes, and then of course in behind us is the Gymkhana track, which has everything from rock walls, a giant airs rock in the middle which has 70-degree panels down to 50-degree panels, and of course when we've had some rain we get lots of mud as well. So it really takes in all the different types of terrain you can do in four-wheel driving and shows you what the different types of competitions do.
G'day, I'm Cameron. This is my rig, 2012 Nissan Patrol. It's a good family car and a work car during the week. Got the bull bar, new suspension MTZs on, and side awning for day trips around the Wombat and Lurdy-Durg area. We love going up around the Jamison area for trips away. In the near future is probably a dual battery and an onboard air compressor. Down the track, it's a bottomless pit. Next trip we'll probably go on, we'll be back up around the Jamison area with the family, as you can see, up to the top down to Lacola and then down to Bairnsdale towards the beach. Yes, mate.
Can I go in puddles?
You can go jump in the puddles, mate, yeah, go on. We would like to go to the Simpson Desert another 12 months' time. Obviously a lot of planning with a trip like that, so we'll be looking to go there probably 2015.
To enter the Your Rig competition, simply send an email to me, Simon at 4Drive TV. And each weekly winner takes home an electric blue span set recovery strap, a diesel fuel conditioner and additive from Responsive Engineering, an upper cylinder lubricant, stubby holder and hyper lubricant from Motorcoat, a copy of Wild Deer and Hunting Adventures magazine, a copy of Dirt Comp magazine and 2 copies of Blitz magazine. A solar pod buddy thanks to our friends at Roller Solar, a $100 gift voucher from Ozpig, a stubby holder from Allsat Phones, an AnySharp knife sharpener from Kieslar, a hat and stubby holder thanks to our friends at Superior Engineering, a HEMA Great Desert Tracks Atlas, a Donaldson diesel fuel filtration kit, a 360 Gearbox emergency oil pack, a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, a ration of Sanitarium Up and Go, a Carry Boy hat, a stubby of Bundaberg ginger beer, a U-Fix-It windscreen repair kit, an emergency ration of Ocean Delight tuna, a comprehensive recovery kit courtesy of General Motors Holden, a prize pack from ARB including a drink bottle, travel mug, stubby holder and 4B key ring, and it's all securely wrapped up in an ARB cargo gear carry bag.
I'd just really like to thank Simon and Miranda for bringing us along today, and thanks a lot to all sponsors for the great prize packs. It's been a top day out here at Mount Disappointment. Ta.
The next generation of shock absorbers is here. Leading the way in 4x4 suspension development, Old Man Emu introduces the most advanced and finely tuned shock absorber on the market. Nitro Charger Sport incorporates a new valving system that instantly adapts to all terrain for an outstanding smooth ride and phenomenal control. Backed by a 3-year, 60,000 kilometre warranty, you can trust Nitro Charger Sport, built in Australia for Australian conditions.
Do you need more from your four-wheel drive suspension? Designed for Aussie conditions, Superior Engineering has a suspension solution to suit any four-wheel drive. Mix and match from the widest range of specialty suspension components or opt for the latest in spring and dampening technologies. Throw in the widest range of 4x4 suspension accessories and Superior Engineering is your complete 4x4 and suspension specialist. Superior Engineering, it's engineered to be superior. For more information, visit superiorengineering.com.au. Warning, water in fuel is one of the biggest killers of diesel engines, but there is now a unique alarm system available that lets you know when there are dangerous water levels in your fuel system. WaterWatch is a simple and effective fuel alarm that offers LED and audible warning signals. Easily fitted, WaterWatch is inexpensive insurance for your vehicle. Avoid huge repair costs, ensure your motor runs clean, and be warned of any water issues with the innovative WaterWatch. For more information, visit wateranddiesel.com.au.
Hi, my name's Simon, this is Josh. This is our 91 GQ wagon. It's TD42 turbo. It's making 148 kilowatts to the wheels, 120 pounds. It's got front and rear diff locks, Avenger winch, MCC front bar. We tour a lot with it. The areas I go for driving is here in Kinglake, Tullarook, Wombat, Talangi, Jamison. Where else have we been?
Northern Territory.
Yeah, we've been Northern Territory, Little Desert, Big Desert, done the Simpson. Hopefully by the end of the year we'll be doing Cape York. Next thing I'll put into it is a roof tent, or something like that. We've got a camper trailer anyway, but it's a good accessory to have.
To enter the Your Rig competition, simply send an email to me, Simon at 4Drive TV. And each weekly winner takes home an electric blue span set recovery strap, a diesel fuel conditioner and additive from Responsive Engineering, an upper cylinder lubricant, stubby holder and hyper lubricant from Motorcoat, a copy of Wild Deer and Hunting Adventures magazine, a copy of Dirt Comp magazine and 2 copies of Blitz magazine. A solar pod buddy thanks to our friends at Roller Solar, a $100 gift voucher from Ozpig, a stubby holder from Allsat Phones, an AnySharp knife sharpener from Kieslar, a hat and stubby holder thanks to our friends at Superior Engineering, a HEMA Great Desert Tracks Atlas, a Donaldson diesel fuel filtration kit, a 360 Gearbox emergency oil pack, a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, a ration of Sanitarium Up and Go, a Carry Boy hat, a stubby of Bundaberg ginger beer, a U-Fix-It windscreen repair kit, an emergency ration of Ocean Delight tuna, a comprehensive recovery kit courtesy of General Motors Holden, a prize pack from ARB including a drink bottle, travel mug, stubby holder and 4B key ring, and it's all securely wrapped up in an ARB cargo gear carry bag.
Just wanted to thank Simon and Miranda from 4Drive TV, all the sponsors, and thanks for all the prizes.
Visit 4drivetv.com.au, free stuff for info on the current series prizes on offer. There's an ARB $500 gift voucher, Nava Ultima 225 driving lights, a Dirt Comp magazine subscription, a Spanset recovery kit, plus new prizes of a Travel Buddy 12-volt travel oven for hot food on the go, a Roller Solar Roller 136 solar power kit for efficient 12-volt power, and a complete Ozpig cooker and heater pack for a safe, efficient and reliable campfire. Get to 4drivetv.com.au, check out the prizes and send in an email to enter.
The main game and goal for our event is to actually showcase the different types of motorsport, to actually bring the competitors close to you, bring their sponsors close to you so they can see the different products that they have. It's about showing you what you can do in an off-road racing scene, and also shows you all the different types of motorsports and the vehicles that race in off-road racing. Basically a short course time trials with all the different genres of motorsport, bringing it here, right here to southeast Queensland. Bringing off-road racing to the city is my favourite saying, that it's about mud, guts and gears. So far today, we've had the launch of the new Polaris RZR 1000. We've got some really great racing happening right now. We're going to have a break for lunch shortly, and then we'll get into some more racing this afternoon.
We'd like to thank Superior Engineering as the major instigator and sponsor of this event. Without their support, events like this just couldn't run. Congratulations to all of the organisers, event marshals, volunteers, competitors and spectators. And special note to the outright winners. In third place, CR Racing, second place, Killer Custom Racing, and taking out first overall, Partsman. Watch out for 3 more heats of the Superior Engineering short course event coming to Queensland in 2014. Stay tuned for more information.
We'd like to say thank you to Simon and Miranda from 4Drive TV for coming up and covering our event this weekend, and hope to see you all again next year.
Welcome to the Superior Short Course event at Olimba. My name is Jozi+Tripa and I am the Navi, and this is our driver Tripper. 3, 2, 1. This is our little Suzuki.
It's a Suzuki Sierra modified with coilovers and a Toyota 20 valve.
We'd like to say a big thank you to Off-Road Solutions for antiques, self-bonnet canvas and vinyl, and a big thank you to Bay Tyre and Mechanical.
It's going to be a hard day today. We're up against the pro buggies, and we got Michael Taylor coming out here with number 24. It's a Razorback V8 pro buggy, and we're in with all the buggies and looking for number 1, but have to get some more ponies to try and catch them.
But it looks like it's going to be a good weekend. There's some big boys out there and we'll be chasing, we'll be giving it our best. I'd like to thank a big thank you to Simon and Miranda for Forward Drive TV for sending you boys out here to cop all the action, get out there, get in mud, dirt, whatever happens to them. There's only one thing I'd like to ask, pretty please.
Can we please have a Forward Drive TV sticker?
Thank you very much. See yous out there.
Well, that's it for this week's episode of Forward Drive TV. I hope you've enjoyed it. Tune in next week when we've got all of the mad action from Reedy's 4x4 Mania, one of the toughest winch challenges we've seen down here in Victoria for quite some time. I'm Simon Christie. Tread lightly, keep it safe, play hard. I'll see you next week.